Hello, it's Fabio Malaspina with Patriots on the Fly. Today I'll show you to tie the black nose dace. Hope you enjoy the video and we will see you next week.
Okay, we're gonna tie the black nose dace. I already put hook on my vise. This is a Tiemco 5263 size 4 hook. This is a 3x long hook. You can go also 4x long, would be even nicer. And you can go all the way up to a size 2 and all the way down to a size 12. I am going to use some ultra thread in 140 black. You can use 70 as well. So I'm going to start about one eyelet away from the eyelet of the hook with my thread. I'm going to cut that thread off. Then I'm going to get some bright red, or if you have globug yarn, or any wool yarn, antron, anything that is bright red would work. I'm going to lock this in place right here. Then I'm going to get some mylar tinsel. This is gold and silver. This is size medium. If you have large, that would work too. I'm going to get 6 or 7 inches of this mylar. I'm going to secure this with the gold side facing me. I'm gonna cut this off. And then as I wrap these two materials together, I'm going to keep them tight and raised so I can get them over the hook shank. Like so. Then I'm going to go back with my thread, make sure that I have a uniform body. If I have that, it's gonna make wrapping the tinsel easier, and it's gonna lay flatter. So take your time here. Try to again to make as uniform under structure here under, so that as you lay the tinsel, you won't have any major problems. So now I'm going to palmer the tinsel, and so now we're gonna palmer this silver side up, and we want to make touching wraps or slightly overlapping wraps. So it takes your time, so you can get a nice looking result. A few more wraps here, and we're almost done with this step already. So now I'm going to go over the tinsel with my thread 2 or 3 times. So we want to make sure that that tinsel doesn't come off or gets unraveled. Alright, now we can cut that tail, the red spot here. We want that a little longer than the hook shank. So now the next step we're going to do is we're going to add some white deer hair. I have a white deer hair tail here. I'm going to get some off. We don't want a whole lot. Because we're going to be laying 3 layers of deer hair. First we're going to lay the white, I'm gonna hold it by the tips. I'm gonna pull any short fibers off. And then I'm gonna see if I can get any longer fibers away as well. And so we want this to be a little longer than the hook shank. So now I measured it. I'm gonna trim that deer hair to length. I'm gonna go over the deer hair with my thread, under it. So now I capture that deer hair, and then I'm gonna tie it down so it stays right over the hook shank. Alrighty, so we got the first deer hair layer. Then the next layer that we're gonna add is black deer hair. So I have a piece of black deer hair here. You know, if you don't have black, you can get, a Sharpie and color, any white deer hair that you may have. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull some of the longer fibers. I'm gonna get the shorter fibers off. I'm gonna line that deer hair, and we want that to be about the length of the white one. I'm gonna shorten this a little. I'm gonna do the same trick. I'm gonna go over it and under it. Now I capture that deer hair in place, and now I can lock it down. Okay, so now we've got the white, the black, and the next step we're gonna add some brown deer hair. And so if you look at the back of your deer hair tail, there's a lot of brown, and so I'm gonna cut some of that brown fibers off. If I can find some that are longer ones. Yeah, I found them. So I got some. I probably have too many here. I'm gonna get a smaller bunch. I'm gonna grab it by the tip, remove any short fibers. I'm gonna lay on top, and we want this again to be the same length as the other deer hair that we just added. I'm gonna cut it to length. I'm gonna repeat the same step. I'm gonna go over it, under it. So now I captured it into a small bundle. And now I'm gonna tie this down. And I'm gonna finish this, making a neat head here. Okay, now I can get my whip finisher and whip finish the fly. I got the thread off. Now you can add your add cement. I'm gonna add some UV resin. Another thing you can do, you can add some eyes to the fly. You can add those sticky ones, and then make sure you get over those eyes with some UV resin a couple of times, and then zap them. So now I'm going to cure the UV resin. And there you have it. We have the Blacknose Dace. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a pretty simple fly, and we'll see you next week.